Well, it's officially 12th night, and I think that a lot of you will know what that means. It's officially the night that one is supposed to take down the Christmas tree. And I have got the most absolutely wonderful method for my Christmas tree now, which is just so easy. Oh, I do love that thing, that baobab. And all I do is I literally have this wine box and only 36 of these beautiful decorations, which means that it literally takes only a few minutes to take off. And I thought to myself that since it is 12th night, it might be worth my thinking about a couple of really lovely things that one can pick up from my absolute favorite of Shakespeare's comedies. So I do just absolutely love Shakespeare. So there's a friend of mine from Oxford who thinks that he's hopelessly overrated, but Siobhan, you're wonderful, but I'm afraid I do still think he's just simply glorious. And I love the comedy of Twelfth Night. I tend to prefer the comedies generally to the tragedies because I think, as Oscar Wilde put it, life is far too important to be taken seriously. So a little bit of laughter is always a good thing. And along those lines, Shakespeare, of course, often imbues the clowns in his plays with the greatest wisdom. And I think it's often the case. I found in the bizarre political era in which we live that the satirists are the people who are actually giving us the greatest insight into an awful lot of stuff. Oh, come along, Nelly the elephant packed a trunk, then she went into start that box thing. And I found that a lot of sanity can be had by watching some of these people who make fun of a lot of the crazy stuff that's going on, because of course in making fun of things there's often some truth. In fact, decent humor, I always think, takes us into some deeper understanding of the world, laughing, so that way we're not hostage to our fear, but we can kind of giggle our way through it. And that's, of course, a lot of what happens in a lot of Shakespeare's comedies. And in Twelfth Night, that's particularly clear. So I'm thinking especially there is this scene, it's Act 3, Scene 1, in which one of the main characters, Viola, has just been speaking to the clown. I've played a lot of clowns in different Shakespeares. Actually, I haven't played the clown in Twelfth Night, but the quote which is applied to the clown, I think, really applies to all of these wise people. So the Trevor Noahs of the world and so on, who really help us see in a way that's nonetheless entertaining. And Viola says to the clown, "This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood, on whom he jests, the quality of persons, and the time, and, like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labour as a wise man's art, for folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men, folly fallen, quite taint their wit." So it's good to laugh at life, I think. And if we don't, aren't we bound to go absolutely crazy? I always find that the funny, silly clowns are actually the smartest people that there are. Okay, now I'm going to have to switch off the video because that's beyond my... Oh, actually, maybe it's not. Okay, maybe I can manage. There we go. I'm going to... there go the lights. They're off. Until next Christmas, everybody have a wonderful 12th night. Goodbye. Look to the fool.